from Eagle, Colorado, 20 years old, was arrested for threatening the Mexican children aged 9 through 15 in her backyard with a samurai sword, running, chasing after them, saying that
plastic one?
No, no. This is a real samurai sword.
Yeah.
She actually grabbed one of the kids and held it to a kid's throat and said, "You're ruining my life." Apparently, because they were making a lot of noise, I guess, in the backyard was the cause behind it. If you look into Amanda Harris, she's her what do you call that when they take your picture? Her mugshot is the most ridiculous thing ever because her head is like cocked to the side. Whatever. I'll do what I want.
So she's in the middle of saying whatever.
I mean, but her head is just literally like turned to the side with her eyes wide open. Like, pfft. That's actually what she says. Pfft. That's what it sounds like as you look at the picture.
Say, psst, please.
But so this is, you got the picture of her? I mean,
look at this chick.
Is that her? I don't think these are any.
No,
Amanda Harris, right there. No,
yeah.
I see the real.
Is it the power lifter, Amanda Harris?
No. Amanda Harris, Colorado. Put in samurai.
Yeah. So this was neighbors of hers, and they share a backyard, or
I don't know if it's an apartment building. I didn't get all the specifics on it. I just know that she was upset with these children and chased them with the samurai sword. It was like 6 to 12 children, something like that got chased around.
I've had some loud kids in my neighborhood. If I had a samurai sword, I can sympathize.
Did the kids tell? Yeah. The kids told on her?
Yeah. When someone holds a sword to your throat, I guess you might be a little bit upset.
What little brats?
Like I said, ages 9 to 15, like they were young kids, man. I don't get
That's
that.
messed up. That is messed up, holding a sword, because if you slip, you accidentally kill that little kid. I mean...
Yeah, it's totally messed up. By the way, do you know what Amanda Harris does for a living?
She's a ninja.
A knife sharpener.
She works at the Pooh Center preschool. She takes care of children on a daily basis. Oh, you got the picture?
That's a great picture.
Oh, man. Oh, me.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I do what I want.
Yeah, it's the most ridiculous thing. Maybe this should be our new splash page for our website. Just have that picture of her with "This is Best in Show" underneath it.
Wow. Does she take the sword to school, you think?
I don't know. Why don't you know what you should do? You should post that link in the chat room.
I can tell she is a loud neighbor.
Ooh.
I can tell.
You can tell that she's loud?
Yes. She's criticizing the kids for being loud. She is louder than all of them combined, I'm sure. She yells at her television. I know that.
The sound... I'm not going down that road with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going down that road with you.
Oh, boy. Dude, that is a scary picture. That woman looks scary. Wow.
Whatever.
I'm a tremendous fan of hers. I like Amanda Harris. I like her crazy, her FU mugshot.
Can we get her on the phone to talk about it? Maybe give her side of the story?
She's in jail right now. I don't know if you
can't call from jail?
You can't just call jail and say, "Hi, I'd like to talk to an inmate, please."
Hello, jail?
Hello.
Hello, jail?
Hello, jail.
Let me talk to the warden. Amanda Harris. She's innocent.
I'd like to speak to Amanda Harris. I was looking for Amanda Harris. I harassed him with a sword.
I can't believe she's a preschool teacher. She's like,
well, I don't know if she's a teacher or if she's like a teacher's aide. But yeah, it's the Pooh Center preschool.
Pooh? It's called
Pooh. Ew, dirty.
That's why she's bummed out.
In Eagle, Colorado. She's a terrific person. So I just want to throw that.
She's
out
a racist.
Against children?
She's
it's
racist against her.
She's
I guess she was throwing all kinds of like ethnic.
Yeah, I wasn't going to throw it all out there, but she was very. She referred to the kids as the derogatory terms for Mexicans that you could think of.
Oh, really?
According to police report, the teen said Harris yelled at the children, "If you're scared, then you're guilty." This is when they said she chased them with the sword.
If you're scared, you're guilty. It's that 3-foot sword you have in your hand, man.
If you're running, you're guilty.
The other thing that I heard was when she was arrested, she said, "If I knew I was going to get arrested for this, I actually would have hit one of them."
Oh, right.
Yeah. Or I actually would have hurt one of them. I would actually hit one of them. Something like that was what the thing was. Yeah, she's a real cool, sexy lady.
Wow. So how long do you think she's going to do? The weekend?
Amanda Harris, she's probably home right now.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to do a lot of time. She's going to get community service or something.
Brian, get her number.
When
please.
they call the Pooh, if you want to call the Pooh Center,
it's called the Pooh Center.
If you call the Pooh Center, they won't tell you what her employment status is. Yeah, that's what it says.
She couldn't comment on it.
Yeah, so...
Why? The Pooh Center can't give it? Oh, they can't, yeah.
They're probably firing her because of this, is what that means.
True.
Okay, so that's the end of the ninja segment of the show. I mean, was she more of a ninja or a samurai?
I'm just still trying to think what derogatory term you would call Mexican. I can't think of one.
Illegal.
Well, they were all covered in black and carrying swords, so yes, it did appear that they were dressed like ninjas.
I think she called them ninjas. That was the worst one that she used.
I hear a lot of sirens outside, making me nervous. I hope there are no ninjas around.
You think they're using smoke bombs? Did any of those ninjas use any smoke bombs?
Obviously, you had to throw it on the ground and then vanish.
Run away real quick. You just see you running away 10
You know,
feet.
to go back to the Acme story from earlier today, one of the funniest scenes in the world in Bottle Rocket, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, is when they let off the smoke bomb at the end for no reason. And then the fire alarms go, "What's that? What's that?" It's the smoke bombs. They've got the fire alarm going off.
Applejack has to be one of the best characters in American cinema.
The biggest thing. See, Applejack's good. I prefer Kumar to any of them, and more important than anything else is at one point Owen Wilson, who did commit suicide by jumping off of Acme, by the way, if you guys didn't hear.
Wasn't he the sled?
Yes, he was a sled that rolled down the side of Acme Foods and smashed to his death in a drunk driving accident with Ben Stiller while filming Ben-Hur.
I hear he's a ninja lover.
Yeah, he loved ninjas. But so as this is happening, towards the end of the movie, at one point, like one of the things is that when his character yells out "time," they're supposed to say how long they're there. So he yells "time," and no one answers. And within a second, he yells "time." Ah! Because no one answered the time, he screams. I love that.
I like how he criticizes the employees after they came back from lunch. It's like, "You're always away from lunch. You're never here." It's like, "Not always." Yes, always.
Is Kumar the guy that Owen Wilson has the scene with when they're touching the gun? He's like, "Touch the gun again. Touch the gun."
No,
again.
that's Bob.
Bob. Okay, Bob.
That's Future Man's little
best.
brother.
That is probably one of the best scenes in that movie too. When they complain
How
about,
do
they
they
go,
know?
"Why can't I hold the gun? Why can't I?"
And then he goes out here. I love that we're doing a retrospective on Bottle Rocket for some reason. You're out. I don't even know if I'm in. And then he goes walking into the other room, and you hear him mumbling, "Wow, how did an a-hole like Bob get such a great house?" Little things like that are what make that movie brilliant. Yeah, everything about that movie is brilliant. It's great. If you haven't seen it, Bottle Rocket, check it out.
You know what movie I saw yesterday? The Gridiron Gang with The Rock, that football movie about like some juvies playing football.
I had a chance to see that yesterday, but I stabbed myself in the eyes instead.
It's pretty heartwarming.
Yeah, that looks
I think I cried a little.
What in God's name would make you go see that?
I didn't see it. It was on TV. The boredom.
The Gridiron Gang is on TV? I thought it was like, isn't it in
No,
theaters
it's
now?
not new. It's an old movie. Well, a couple of years old.
Yeah, I saw it too, except it was called The Bad News Bears when I saw it. It was a lot better. And actually, it really wasn't. That sucked too.
Rudy. Did you like Rudy?
Oh, God, come on. There's not a man alive that shouldn't love Rudy.
Doesn't shed a tear after Rudy. It's like Old Yeller. Didn't cry at Old Yeller? You heartless bastard.
I also I knew the gimmick before.
What gimmick? What are you talking about?
I know the whole thing. The kid's dog gets, he saves his life and messed him up
right.
and gets killed.
I understand the dog is a sled.
Right.
Is that
Yeah, it's named Ben Wilson. Actually, Vince Vaughn is actually the sled's name. So for whatever reason, I knew the gimmick behind the movie before I saw it. And I saw it when I was like 27. For the first time, like I didn't see it as a kid. If I saw it as a kid, I'm sure it would have made me cry. It's weird. My dad actually this week they're finally getting rid of. He's getting rid of all of my little sister's old Disney videos, and they asked us if we wanted them, and they were talking about this last night. And I spoke to them. My dad and my wife were talking last night. They're talking about Bambi making you cry and Dumbo making you cry, and I never saw any of these movies.
The first time I remember thinking that I'm a pansy was when I was in a movie theater watching E.T. and welling up at the end of it. Like
what happened? He went home, right?
Yeah, it's like they separated from each other.
No, they ran out of Reese's Pieces at the end, so he started crying. Oh, that poor little animal wants.
There was a couple of tear-jerking scenes, but it was the last one when they split up.
Yeah, peanut butter candy.
He died of a diabetic fit.
I love peanut butter candy. Speaking of peanut butter candy,
Oh, here we go. Great. Your segues are getting really good.
I'm trying. They work so well when we point out that we're doing them each time. There's a company in San Francisco that was busted. A factory was busted by feds this week that